out there. I mean, how much does that have to do with it when you got a couple?
Well, they got to learn. They got to learn. I think they're the players we have right now, so they got to learn. And like I said, we just didn't execute. But it shouldn't even came down to that. And like I said, we made some bad decisions, fouling. Culvert, we had it as a 2-point game with 1 minute to go, I think. He's taking a tough shot, and we bailed him out. So just little things that add up. But let's give them credit. I mean, they're a good basketball team. They were fighting. They were fighting, and we were fighting. And so two teams that went at it.
And Tech's leading the nation in field goal percentage. How tough is that, to get off a shot in that situation on those guys against a set defense?
Nah, we should be able to get a shot off. We got shots off during the whole game. So.
Daniel obviously got in foul trouble, had a big second half. What did you think of his game? And the fact you guys were able to lead at halftime.
Well, that's what I was proud of. I was proud of the other guys stepped up and played. Gabe and whether it be Adrio, that group that was out there. Keyshawn, we had probably about 4 freshmen out there, in an environment like this here. So it's a learning. To me, it's a learning experience for these guys, and so I was proud of those guys. And then of course Dan came in and did his thing in the second half.
You guys really didn't shoot free throws bad. I mean, 69%. But
that's a big difference in the game, Bob. If you look at the score right now, it come back to haunt you. We shot better in the first half than we did in the second half, and you look at the score.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Daniel said free throws are kryptonite right now. Do you guys? I mean, how do you? I mean.
Just not making. We just got to continue to work on. I think the good thing we're getting there. We're getting to the free throw line.
You guys. Now it's SEC play all the way. You lost 5 of 6, but you've played. You've played a lot of really good teams. Just kind of how do you feel about the team right now, and now going to this last SEC stretch?
I mean, I'm sure the guys don't want to hear it, but I think we're getting better. I think we got better. I was more encouraged. I thought we came out, got off to a pretty decent start and led at half, but the game's 40 minutes, not 20 minutes, and so just disappointed in that. I don't want our guys to. We're not into moral victories. We didn't come over here to lay it up. We came over here to try to dunk it, and but we didn't.
Coach, what did you really see from your team after Tech came out strong in that beginning of that second half, made it a 10, 12-point game, and you brought it all the way back down to 2? What did you really see from your team that was different, that was really pushing them?
I saw our guys kind of dig deep and said defensively, let's turn it up. I thought we were a little passive defensively, and you knew they were going to have a run in them. They started making some shots, making some plays. I think they made a bunch of threes, and they hadn't been shooting the ball all particularly great. So, but lo and behold, today was their day to do it, and it was enough to keep us off. But I just like the way our guys attacked defensively. Just made it a little difficult for them to score and rebound the basketball. We made them turn it over. We scored some in transition. So. Again, against a really good team, I was proud of our guys. I thought we grew up a little bit more today.
And you mentioned the threes there. They were pretty efficient, making over half of them. Then you kind of struggled from beyond there. How big of an impact did you think the three-point line had on the result of the game?
Well, again, you look at the field goals and the free throws. We made more free throws. They made more threes than we did. So obviously it had, maybe it's that 1 3 they made. That was the difference in this game. But I can't say enough. You go 7 minutes, you hold a team to not scoring, and we did that the other night against Missouri. So that's why I say I know we're getting better. We're getting better, and it's all about finishing. Now you got to be able to finish it, and that's with a young team, that's what you continue to work on and try to have guys that be able to make plays going down the stretch. But I thought Dan was big for us in that second half, big in that second half.
Last question.
Like you said, Texas Tech coming off a couple tough losses, so they were going to bring a lot of energy today off the bat. What was your mentality coming into the game to try to combat that?
Well, I knew there was going to be a lot of emotion. I thought they were going to, try to come out and deliver the first punch, and that they did. But we were able to punch back, and again, it went back and forth. They made a run there in the second half, but we've been in that position before, and I thought our guys really kind of dug deep. Defensively and just really got attached, and so that can only strengthen our team. I mean, when you got this many freshmen that are playing in this kind of environment, it only hopefully can give them the confidence that they can play with anybody in the country. So, and we play in a great league in the SEC, but I knew that some motion was going to be going, and I know Coach Beard was going to have them ready to play. So, but we came up a little short.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.